Welcome back, everyone, to another fine episode here of The Long Dark with me, Dead Man Command. This, The Long Dark, and of course, Will, the man with no hands. Except now he has no hands, still. Will the Mac. Mr. No Hands Man. Let's chop up some wood with the no hands that he has. Got some stick action here. We got some fir limb with the improvised hatchet. Takes 58 minutes instead of 45 minutes, but it is at least and probably loses more condition doing it. 3%. Yeah, it does lose more condition too. Looks like we might have a change in the weather coming in here. If I'm not mistaken, this sort of blue shade should mean it's foggy, and so it is. So I don't know how much daylight we have left, but I'm pretty sure we have about 5 or so hours left of daylight left. Maybe not that much now, but we've got a good stash of wood coming up here, which will be very nice in expanding out the home base that we have here. Definitely want a lot of firewood, as much as possible, really. The more you have is the more the more you can stay indoors if the weather's bad or you're surrounded by animals and everything like that, both of which have happened sometimes at the same time here in this wonderful Quinoset hut / gas station / repair yard / current home base. Sounds pretty clear here, so I don't think we'll have too many animal companions here. Pick up the sticks real quick. Suppose we'll break down the branches. I just don't think they're a good return on investment, especially when it's like cold out. Looks like they're pretty thirsty, so let's drink a bit here. We're a lot more tired than I thought we were going to be. Probably breaking down all the branches plays a big part in that. I mean, hacking them up with an improvised hatchet's probably not the easiest thing to do. Are we really overweight? I mean, we did pick up a lot of wood, but our capacity is just super low because we're super tired. And of course, I mean, we're always starving, but I mean, you should be used to that by now, dang it. Well, you gotta toughen yourself up, bud. You gotta really get that intestinal fortitude. Ooh, we got the music coming in. Yep, there goes a wolf. I think he's definitely going to be attracted to us. Oh wow, there he goes. I think he just saw us in that last snap of action, but we're going to sneak in here just fine. We're going to dump a lot of wood. Let me take all this and take all this and put, what's that, fur? Yeah. Put all the fur there. And transfer all. Wow, it actually all fit. That's kind of amazing. That's full 10. This is full 10 as well. That's 32 sticks. That's no sticks. Probably don't need this many tinder plugs. Transfer all, and I'll take a couple up back. Yeah, we'll keep 47 sticks on us. We'll just put however many we pick up. And we'll pick up one of these to eat tonight. I'm gonna pretty much ignore all those super low percentage ones. I just don't think that we should use them when we don't have to. When it comes to, and especially when it comes to saving our medicine and everything like that. I just don't think that. Oh, I don't have any starter. Right. There's some matches and a whole bunch more. Let's see, 60, 54%. We'll take those. Transfer all. How many more matches do we have in here? I think that's just all wood. Yep. Yeah, well, figure it out, I guess. Start a fire. Always the best part of the day, I'd say. You get to warm up. You get to be entertained by the flames. Which, I mean, after 80-something straight days of watching fires get created, I don't know if he's that enticed by it. But I don't know. I've seen a lot of fires being made in my day, and there is something about them still that is know, just hits you something visceral. I just really like it. You get to see, you know, fire action. It's just exciting. I don't know. It's kind of weird to say, but seeing the beautiful colors of them, seeing the movement of the flames, seeing the different mixtures, the unpredictability of it, the ability to build something and like feed it and watch it grow and everything, and even if it's inanimate, like the fire is, but you know, it's also just a cool, you know, chemical process and everything like that. I just find it really exciting, really entertaining as well. Don't get me wrong, I don't go around burning things down just to watch the fire. I wouldn't. I mean, I make fires. I have little camping fires. I can play with them. You know, throw sticks in, throw a bunch of pine nails, watch it all flare up and everything. Oh, it's good times. Good times. Let's go and melt 4 liters of snow here. Melt, yes, melt. Then we get to boil up all this water. I was watching one streamer, I don't remember who it was, who did a lot of melting of the snow, but not, they didn't boil it. And I thought that was a bit strange, but, I mean, it saves a lot of time, don't get me wrong. But I feel like, oh wow, we didn't have hardly any water left. Like, if you're gonna have the water, like, you might as well just go all the way, so when you need it, it's there. And you don't have to worry about it. But, you know, people find it works for them, and from there, you know, is it better to use the improvised tools now, or to just use the actual tools up until they degrade, and then you have to use the, you know, the less good ones? Is a terrible way to say that? I don't know. I don't know. These all in here if they'll fit, which it looks like they will. Drop those as wolf bait, I suppose, if we go outside. Let's drink the water. Looks like we'll drop about 2 liters. Not too bad. I mean, we made 4, and we're only able to drop 2 here, which means you do. Dang it. Ah, there we go. Sounds like it's pretty windy outside, so that's never great. Looks like we may make a couple of survival bows while we're here. And we'll actually rearrange all the wolf pelts and everything like that. I just want to check the weather just to make sure that we're looking okay here. Or, you know, not so much okay as just, what is the situation outside? Oh, about as bad as it could be. Okay then, I guess we won't be outside. Also gonna do here is, go to status, go to close, drop that, and drop that. And it is still warm enough in here, so we're good. Probably don't need to be carrying around the gun while I'm inside. Cured. Excellent. Well, we're gonna go to the piles here and add to them. Looks like this will be, I don't know, 6 wolf pelts or so here. Drop all these. Oops. And then we've got, looks like 2 deer hides, and then just a whole bundle of gut. Well, let's make some saplings. Make saplings, dang it. Let's see here. We've got 9 sticks. We don't really, it doesn't really matter. We're well underweight, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Let's see what it takes to make a survival bow. We need a. Interesting. We use the hatchet for this as opposed to the knife. Ooh. What if we pick up? No, that's not gonna have it. Is this gonna have one? Is this gonna have one? Yes. Okay, let's use that. put this away for the moment. Can't, because it's too heavy, okay. I suppose it doesn't really matter. Now, instead of 8.98 hours, it's only 7.5. So it does... Everything you do is affected by the improvised tools, so... This is an exceptionally long storm, by the way. 4 hours daylight left now. And it sounds like the weather is still kind of bad outside. Man, we're getting a lot more tired a lot quicker. I don't have any afflictions. Can't do any first aid on myself. So I'm not cold. I guess the starvation, I don't think they updated it though. Wonder if that's coming into play more. Or if it's just that that's using a more energy building it than just, hanging out or whatever. Walking around and whatnot. That's probably our reason why we're losing so much energy. Is because we're actually building something as opposed to just exploring and walking around here. Oh, there you are, little buddy. No, I don't need meat yet, so I'm just gonna hang out inside. I'd rather not fight you either. We could get started on the sapling, but what I think we'll do is just do it tomorrow, I guess. We need 6. We only need 2 gut, so let's go here and drop 4 of it. Sticks and sapling. I wonder if you can burn the saplings. Probably, but it'd be kind of a waste. And why don't we drop. And we can put away the other hatchet here. It was at 81, I think, percent? Yeah, and now it's at 86%. I don't know. It was a lot higher than it is now. Whatever that was before. Let's see. All searched and full. It looks like we have broken down pretty much everything we can break down in here. I mean, that's what happens when you get stuck indoors for many, many terrible winters. Yeah, all that's good. Yeah, all that's broken down. Whole bunch of antiseptic and everything. We could go fight the wolf, I guess, if we really, really wanted to. I don't think I do, though. Yeah. I guess I'd just rather not. Just go out and hack him up a little bit just because we're in a good place. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of dumb. Well, why don't we take this time? 3 hours of daylight left. Let's pick up some food. See, all 92%. Those are the new ones. That didn't have any meat, and this just had the meat I'm letting rot and everything like that. Okay, so, let's see. 9, we need some more sticks. Oh yeah, let's just add that. I think the top here has some sticks, so why don't we do this? We'll take all the tinder plugs. We will take all the sticks. We'll put those tinder plugs back. And we'll head over here. Start our wonderful fire. And probably just make a ton of water, realistically. I think that'll be the best use of our time here. I mean, the old ones, in the old versions of the game, when you could just go outside and randomly harvest it just out of a menu in the tab screen, all the harvesting of wood and everything, which made it just like ridiculously easy. You know, it was super easy just to get like piles of wood. I mean, even easier than it is nowadays, and it's pretty easy to do to get a lot of wood, as we've seen in Timberwolf Mountain. So we've got a ton of wood just sitting outside because we've got some good locations for it to pick it up and everything like that. What is it? Less than an hour? Excuse me, of daylight left. Let's drink this. And I got stuck in a bad bit of bad weather for a while, and I just made so much wood in, I think it was Mystery Lake. Yeah, it had to have been Mystery Lake. And I just melted water for like a full straight day, and just had this pile of wood of the two different kinds of woods, just like stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks of water. Everything was full. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, it's great. Fantastic. It's great. It's great. It's great. I recommend it to anyone who can do it. Let's see. Where is the fire? Which means right over here should be the water. Plus or minus. Let's drop. Let's drop. Nah, let's drop 7. It's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There's our bed. So let's eat. Will I ever get the achievement for 25 days straight of eating only food that I've harvested? Maybe. If it happens, it'll just fucking just happen out of nowhere. But I don't know that it will. I think there's just too much time that's gone by. Too many steaks or whatever that I've picked up in houses, especially the fish. The fish are the ones that got me. Because unless you literally harvest it yourself and not take it up, even if it's raw meat or whatever, like a raw fish or whatever, like we found a couple episodes ago near the whale processing plant, it still doesn't count. It still does not. Well, it counts against you, I suppose is the best way to say it. So that's what messed me up in my original count, because I thought I would have it because I wasn't eating any sodas or crackers or anything like that, but didn't get it at the prescribed time. Left a couple of notes for myself so I knew how many days I'd gone by, but well, what are you gonna do? Hope for the best at this point. Okay, let's say that I guess we're gonna fight a wolf here, unless I can get back inside, which again I think I'd prefer to. That's scrap metal? I wonder how long that's been sitting there. I don't know. Speaking of, is there anything here that we want to repair? It'd only be like the hacksaw, I think. Speaking of, where is my hacksaws? There's the hacksaws. Let's see, there's the hook, there's some fishing tackle. Everything's looking good. Survival bow. What do I want? Where do I want to stash the survival bows? Excellent question. Do I have any arrows? I don't think that I do, to be perfectly honest with you. Kind of doesn't look like it. Why don't we just put it out here? I wish there was just a little bit more light in this area here. It's just a bit dark for what I like best. Because I'd like to just set it up, I guess, right there. We'll just go and drop it. Hear that? Actually, how big is the register? Stash. 5 kilograms. I bet we can fit the bow in there. How big are you? 0.5 kilograms. We are good to go, alright, baby. Let's do this. Let's make another bow. Actually, did I drink water? I sure didn't. Let's drink water. Probably gonna be all but, 60 of it. Or we'll drink about 60. Yeah, nailed it. Right on the head. Oh yeah, I need to go grab the other hatchet again. So this one's now at 79%. Do the full 7.5, begin crafting. So I think we'll lose, if it was at 86, we lost 7%, so we'll probably lose down to about 72, or more likely 71% of the hatchet left. And we are at 71%. There you go. I guess you play enough of this game, and just like any other game, and you start to get okay at it. So this will be our weapon stash for the survival bows. Now we put the hatchet back. And do we have any arrow shafts? It doesn't look like it, actually. Any in here? No, that's just cloth. Any in here? No. Nope. Nope. I don't think there's any in here. That's strange. I could have swore we found some birch. Oh, we did have a bunch here, but we brought it to Pleasant Valley. We brought it to Pleasant Valley. Yep, that's what we did. A lot of it, long time ago. So, what am I gonna do? Let's see, it's been about 8 hours. Let's leave here again. Maybe go pick up a little... Really? We're down on water? Really? Huh. Well, I guess. Sure, drink. Again, very nice day. 4 hours of daylight left. Again, one of those things where it's like, I could go somewhere. You know what? We just take a hop, skip, and jump right over to there. Head up to the top of the ridge there. Maybe take another poke around in the cabins that are up there for a quick minute. And then we'll go from there. You know, see if there's anything. We should probably bring the hatchet, but you know, we can just make a whole day out of it a little bit later on. For now, we'll just pick up some sticks, stretch, and move around a little bit. Take a nice, slow pace up the hill here, and we'll go from there. Yeah, being here in Coastal Highway it's a nice place. The weather here is a lot better. I feel like the weather here is better than in Pleasant Valley, for sure. I mean, I say that with certainty and non-certainty at the same time. Like, it feels that way. Is it really that way? Well, I mean, that's a bit more questionable, you know, scientifically, but it sure feels like the weather out here is a lot better than it is in Pleasant Valley, which is kind of ironic since, you know, Pleasant Valley would seem to imply that it's a rather nice place to be, which it is as a base and as a connecting area. It's fantastic. Really can't beat it. But for weather, it kind of blows. Perfectly honest with you. Can hear a deer down the hill running around. But I don't hear a wolf howl, so it must not be being chased by that. Pick up some sticks here. We'll just head up the hill. I think there used to be like some birch or maple that saplings that were up here. So let's take a look and see if we can't find them again. They might be on the very top. Or actually, I think they were on the other side. Yeah, near the not near the cabin, but near the like way up there near a trailer. Yeah, I think that's where they were. Let's see if there's anything up here. Maybe a small cave or anything like that. Doesn't really look like it. It'd be kind of cool if they snuck one up there or something like that. But it's all good. I have not checked the forums in a while for The Long Dark. I don't know if there's been an update to when the actual story mode of the game is coming out. I imagine, based on their hopes and dreams, it was going to be spring of this year. Or, you know, whatever season it is, wherever you live. You know, spring or fall. But I wouldn't be surprised if they made it in April. They've been good on all their other targets so far, the Hinterland team. So I wouldn't be surprised if they made their target probably in April is what I would imagine. And that's going to be a pretty big couple of months coming up here. I mean, I'm a big Paradox fan, so obviously Stellaris is coming out in early May, I think May 9th. And of course, June 6th, the classic day. Hearts of Iron 4, which is my jam. Oh, sunk so much time into Hearts of Iron and all those other into 2's expansions, into 3, into 3's expansions, modded them out, did some more time. Oh yeah, big fan, big fan. It's gonna be a really good couple of months. Some really good games coming out. I'm surprised that Hoi 4 took as long as it did. Hearts of Iron 4 took as long as it did to come out. Yeah, things happen. You know, it's game development. I mean, if any of you have watched the Double Fine documentary that's on YouTube now, it's all free. You can go watch it. I recommend it. If you really wonder, like, why things go so poorly in, like, literally every game project ever conceived, like, why it's always behind schedule, and, like, why we're always not featured all the features that you get promised initially and everything like that, well, it opens your eyes quite a bit. Turns out, it's kind of a pain in the ass to make a new game. A modern game, I should say. There's a lot of expectations. There's a lot of things you can do. There's some old man's beard you have to harvest. It's crazy, you know. It's like a sacrifice you got to make to every game developer. They just need old man's beard lichen, which means they all got to come up to the northwest. So that's tough. And by northwest, of course, I mean the northwest Canadian hinterland, which is where this is all set up. And it doesn't look. I could have swore there was some. We got some birch or maple up here last time, but it doesn't look like it's here anymore. Because even if when you harvest it, there's usually those little like little stumps, but I don't see those either. So 3 hours daylight left. Yeah, I could have. I mean, almost certain they're in the sound clearing. Excuse me. But I don't see them anymore. Were they up here, maybe? I don't think so. They'd have to be growing on rocks if they did this here. But yeah, it just doesn't look like they've come back, which I wonder if they do. I would think of all the things, the saplings would be the ones that are the most renewable besides, you know, sticks and whatnot. But, you know, alright, cool. I mean, hey, if coal is renewable, then everything else should be too. If coal is renewable, then darn well everything else should be. We're about 3 hours out of daylight left. I think we'll just kind of hook around here, take a nice little easier path back down, and we'll get going. Thanks for watching, everybody. I do appreciate your views. I really do. Makes this whole streaming thing a lot easier. See you lurking there in chat and everything like that. It's all good. Hope everyone's having a relaxing day, or at least part of your day, even if it's nighttime. Now we've got quite a bit of viewers, not just from the States, but from Europe and other more, at least to Americanized, exotic areas of the world. Which, I mean, is kind of a weird way to say it, but I mean, it is what it is. Running down here. Yeah. Looks like the wind's blowing in, and this is probably going to be a pretty good time to head in for the day. Just the mailbox. Not exactly a very hard challenge, unlike, you know, Dalmatians or ice cream or things like that, but we'll see. Oh, hey, Wolf! Oh, and a sprained ankle? How the hell did I get a sprained ankle? Well, that was a hell of a 1-2 punch right there. Wow, that's a kind of a murderer's row of condition stats there. Ugh. Wow. Is that everything? Yeah, 4 for 4. Not a great day right now. Actually, let's go outside. Let's get a Let's get a screenshot of this action. Four full empty reds. That is impressive. Okay, well, what should we do is probably just grab a water bottle, walk over here to the fire barrel, let's drink some water, start a fire, and hopefully not die. The fact that we're only at 70% is actually fairly impressive. Let's also drop the this stuff so we can start drying. Yes, Will. Life is terrible. You're standing still. Your ankle will be fine. We're about to warm up. Eat some food. You'll be warm and cozy and filled and everything very soon. Yeah, I'm really not sure how we got that sprained ankle. That was kinda cheap, but it is what it is. Yeah, there's just a couple of angles and stuff that you really don't want to walk off. I think it's like the amount of distance that you need to fall is very small. It's less than a meter to twist your ankle here, but once you do it, you know, you're kind of done. What it also means is like there's little areas like right, you know, like we just saw. Like really, where would I have twisted my ankle? You know, on a fall, which is, you know, generally where they give you the sprained ankles. Let's see. That's it. Let's just get up to an hour or so and do 2 liters of water. And then we'll sleep long enough to help the ankle. I think that's actually only like 4 hours or something like that. It's not that big of a deal. You don't even really need medication for it. First aid, yeah, rest remaining, it's fine. Reduce until you treat it, or it heals over time. Yeah, so we're just going to heal it over time. Actually, let's go to the walker. There we go. Put all this new meat in there. Nope, cancel. And take this old meat and we'll eat that. Yeah. That's okay. It's 60%. It's still good enough that we don't have to worry about getting sick from it. Never mind. We got fucking food poisoning from that. Well, I don't want to risk dying, so I'm
gonna need some first aid soon.
Let's get that going. Let's go get ourselves some of that first aid. Well, how many? Shit. Only 4 of those left. Okay, we'll use some rose hip. No, this one's reishi, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe? I don't actually know. We'll figure it out. Let's do stick. Let's add a couple of those. Let's make some reishi tea. And hope that this is the one that we need. If it's not, we got rose hips. We'll be fine. Stay. Nope, we're good. Man, even the 60% ones, that is tough. You really just can't trust anything nowadays, can you? Actually, we Add fuel and take torch. Cool. Alright, we also need to sleep 10 hours, so let's sleep for 11, so we get a little bit of healing in there as well. Because you need to sleep for 10 hours to get rid of your food poisoning. Yeah, we're up at 56%, so we didn't really get anything in there. 10 hours daylight left though, so we'll just deal with the fact that we're at 56% and go from there. This, however, will be the episode this time, so thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Don't forget, of course, to like, subscribe, follow, have a good time, and we'll see you then. And maybe next time I won't have this huge, wall of light on my face. That would probably be a good idea. Excellent. We'll see you then.